What's up, everybody? This is Michael Richards with Elite Athletic Performance. Just wanted to go over some of the questions I get on a daily basis for an informational playlist. What do volleyball players do at EAP? All right, so jumping right into this, they will come in. First thing, they'll get a warm-up, and they will strength train. All right. We are trying to make this as close to a college environment as we can. All right, so when our girls, if they graduate and they go to a really good program, it will be a totally smooth transition. We have that a lot with our guys. They'll go to if they go to a Division I program for sure. I usually get a text or a Snapchat and it's like, hey man, this was almost seamless, and that is the goal. But there are some college programs that don't have good strength and conditioning programs, and I want them to be self-sufficient when they get there, and that is super important, that they are able to do things on their own if they don't have a good strength coach, right? So that's what we're doing. I want them to be able to take care of themselves or be seamless into that good program that they sign with. All right, so they're going to strength train. There is nothing more important than strength training, especially for really any athlete, but especially volleyball players. It is a very physical sport. All right, I know that people want skills and drills and technical stuff, but I always ask, hey, if you've got a girl that's very technically sound and she jumps 6 inches off the ground, and then you've got a girl that's never even heard of volleyball but jumps 3 feet off the ground, and you got to take one to go win a game with or win a state championship with, which one are you going to take? You're like, well, I'll teach the one that jumps 3 feet off the ground. I'll teach her how to be technical, right? I want them to play guerrilla volleyball is what we joke with, the bloody nose gang. I want them hitting the ball so hard that it's dangerous for the other team. I want them jumping higher than anybody else on the team, all right, because that's the type of stuff that wins, all right? And so they will, and you get that in the weight room. That's where that stuff comes from. So when they get done with their weight training or their strength training, they will go most of like the baseball and softball players. That's when they go to what's called the skill portion of the workout. That's when they hit, throw, do their arm care, all that stuff. The volleyball girls go in and it is straight ACL, not ACC, ACL prevention work. In my opinion, that is very sport specific to volleyball because it is an epidemic in volleyball, the ACL tears. And then with some rotator cuff work sprinkled in, that is what they'll do because that's the second most common injury in volleyball players with the rotator cuff, which is here. So that's what they do. That's how it works. If you have any questions, be sure and ask them, and I'll try to get them answered. Thanks.